breathe in. And breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. Okay. Greetings and felicitations, assorted children of the internet. I am the Logician, and for those of you who tuned in yesterday, and for the past several Fridays, you may have noticed a pattern with a good number of the games I've been playing. And that is to say that they are games that have very much tempted me to tear out all of my hair. What hair I have remaining. And I figured it would be a refreshing change of pace to play something comparatively more chill. Do kids still say that? Chillaxing, Netflix, and never mind. We're playing a demo of a game called Babbling Brook, which, to my understanding, is literally just making a little creek for rubber ducks to travel down. It sounds about as chill a game as can be conceived without making grass growing simulator. Actually, come to think of it, I would not be surprised in the very least if there were already a paint drying simulator out there, but I digress. I wanted to play something that would not risk sending me to an early grave, although more capable people than the developers of most of these games have already tried and failed. But in any event, I want to play something that doesn't stress me the fuck out, so we're playing this. We shall see if it lives up to the name, I suppose. So, with all of that in mind, let's see if this does, in fact, live up to the lack of hype. I say as the game immediately refuses to respond as soon as I click back to it. There we are. Although, it does not appear to be responding in OBS. That's always a good sign. Try closing this for a brief second. Let's see if that helps. And then oh. Goodness. It is having a bad time. My fucking word. You know, this absolutely fucking tracks. You know, that is a damn good question, Koshe. The thing is, I can assume you all are at least hearing the game thus far. Let me see what happens if I lower the quality of the graphics. Can hear the game. Well, that is also a good sign. Once again, let me try exiting and then opening it back up. My fucking word. Wow, it does not want to cooperate. Is this game that beefy? Like, legitimately? Wow. Wow. That is shocking. programs at the moment. I mean, literally the only programs I have running are Steam, OBS, and this. I suppose I do have Discord open. So maybe if I close Discord? Fucking Christ on a cracker. This game does not want to show up in OBS. I suppose you will just have to manage, Koshe. Ah, my word. I mean, it may also have something to do with the fact that my PC sounds like a lawnmower right now, playing this game. Game capture window. I mean, I do have this open through a window capture, so maybe if I tried through a game capture, that might make a bit of a difference. So, let me try that. Let's try this. That does not seem to be doing it. Let me try another window capture as a test. Oh, that didn't do it. My fucking word. You know, it's... I chose this fucking game for a stress-free experience, and yet, ironically enough... Oh, Nelly. Like, it is not having it. I want to try a couple more things, because I was genuinely looking forward to this. See, yeah, no, it just refuses to fucking capture it. That is hilarious, because it was doing just fine before stream, is the thing. Like, before I actually went live, it was capturing it just fine. Ah, that is a shame. I might want to actually just close down Steam and then reopen from there and then try again. So let me try that. It has been a hot minute since I've faced technical difficulties this extravagant. Like, not since the Halo streams. I guess anything relatively modern is gonna have a fucking shit fit trying to be played on Steam. Alright, so now I've got that open. Let me try this. Now it's still frozen, so That's a bit of an issue. Like, goddamn. Like, I imagine it has something to do with the actual... the graphic settings, because I've got everything down to the lowest possible resolution. And yet, OBS is just saying, nah. I mean, like, the game on my end is fine. The actual game is running smoothly. But for whatever reason, OBS does not want to play it outside of a single frame. Now, let me see here. Let's see. That is unfortunate. Damn. That sucks, because I was looking forward to this. So, I think I'm going to have to try playing another demo then. Though I have to wonder if it'll be any easier to run. Actually, hold on. Let me cook here for just a little bit. Because I think I might know what the problem is. If I'm right about this, then that's fucking absurd. Because I am running the Steam version of this demo. Because I figured, oh, it'll just be more convenient to run it through Steam. However, my suspicion is that because it's running Steam and this game at the same time, it might be complicating things more than they need to be. So, let me see. What happens when I run... Oh, you are not supposed to be seeing that. Hello, Phoenix. It is nice to see you. You are just in time to witness a metric fuck ton of technical difficulties. Once again, this was supposed to be the stress relief stream. I suppose irony is one of the overarching themes of my life. Now, let me see. If I can't get this to work. Hello and welcome to the relaxing troubleshooting stream with the Logician. Looks like a weird episode of Dino Riders. Oh, I know, right? They really took a weird turn this season. Alright, now, let's see what happens. When I do... Oh, that's still not the right thing. Try that. That is incorrect. Oh. Do we finally have it? It's still frozen up. Like, legitimately, I don't know why it's having this much trouble. Let me try doing a game capture this time. See if that makes any difference at all. Close OBS and run as an administrator. Well, I've already started the stream, though. I don't plan on closing OBS because I'm already here streaming, and I'm not going to start it over. Oh! Wait a minute. This seems to be doing it. It's a little out of place, but let me try finagling some stuff here. Let me see. Da-da-da. And then da-da-da. And yeah, that seems to be doing it. And let me just rename some stuff here. All right. And just make sure the audio is getting captured. Ah. Well, let me try this. So, okay, so it looks like the visual footage is not recording the audio, but the frozen footage is capturing the audio, so I think we have found a weird finagly workaround. Not ideal, but it will do for tonight. Alright, only fucking 20 minutes into the stream proper, and we've got the videos game to work. Oh, my word. Okay, so now let's try upping the quality. And it's still running. I mean, I myself am a bit glitchy, but hey, it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Application audio cap. I need to then add a whole new thing for that, and it's. I don't want to have to. It's working. It's working, and that's what matters. All right, so let's go ahead. Oh God, I might want to make some slight changes here. see what I can't do to help this a little bit. To make sure that things can run. Doesn't matter how you win as long as you do. You know? I can't say I really disagree with that, Phoenix. Yeah. No, you're right. I should probably... make a couple tweaks here and there. Anti-aliasing. I know jack shit about anti-aliasing. Which of these would you guys recommend? I'm not a graphics snob. So, all of this is Greek to me. What was the default? Well, let's try restoring the default. Yeah, let's just go with the fucking default. Alright. I mean, things are still a bit jittery, but... I mean, at least in terms of my sprite. But hey. If it works, it works. You guys can see the videos game. Oh god, wow, the chat box. No, my computer does not like this game. Not one bit. And this is the demo, mind you. Oh, yeah, bubba. Let's play videos game and see how long it takes to break my computer. Redwood Ridge. Let the water flow under every bridge. Get the rubber ducks out to sea. Just mess around. Okay. Oh, are these the missions I can accept? Let's try this one. So, these are the rubber ducks. Is there... Okay. So is that the destination then? Okay, so this seems to be the source. And if the goal is to get the ducks out to sea... That appears... Did it do the job for me? I think the videos game may have done the job for me. It is entirely possible the demo played itself for me. I am relatively certain that is in fact what's happened. Okay. Looks like the kind of spore stuff. It is not entirely dissimilar, as far as I can tell. Are the rubber ducks spawning here? Yep, they are in fact spawning here. I do wish this game came with instructions on controls. Just out of morbid curiosity. Because that should then bleed into that side of the creek. Yeah, no, I really think my computer dislikes this video's game. Like, OBS is even having difficulty keeping up. Are you all able to hear me on your end? Just to clarify. Okay. Yeah, I think I've had my fill of this particular level. Game paused. Yeah, you can hear me? Hear me moaning? That's disconcerting, because that is not what I am doing. Mess around with the sand here. Okay, so looks like it takes time to load up the water from the spawn source. Oh, okay. Apologies. Also, I'm not sure if that's specifically British slang so much as just like... I don't know. Then again, the Brits will take credit for about everything they can, so... Now see, now I am just curious how much I can disrupt the local ecosystem with my finagling here. Not internet slang, at least. So then I can mess with this side. And see if I can't make a little... pool here. And will that eventually spill over? Seems fairly close. Oh yeah, it's definitely spilling over in here. I mean, my gripes with the setup aside, this is an interesting physics engine. If there's one thing I have an appreciation for, it's experimental and just plain fun physics engines in gaming. So those two sources there. Okay. Oh yeah, no, it's... Uno momento. Let me just test something real quick. I promise you I am in fact still here. Just trying to get a feel for what is and is not functioning. Oh, wow. So yeah, no, OBS is just disliking this game. And I reduced this to a lower resolution, too. So this is the default. See what happens if I bring everything down. I didn't become the Predator? No, not just yet. I haven't entered that stage of being an online content creator. I hope to avoid that entirely, but... yeah. Alright, so, like... It's not fully fixed, but OBS seems to like this a bit better. Alright. Yeah, I am aware that was, in fact, the joke, Phoenix. Alright, so... now, let me see what else this game has to offer. So, we tested these two maps. And let's check this one. So here we have our water source again. Let us begin by forming a little dam, just to make sure I'm keeping track of these things. And you'll also have to forgive me if my attention is divided. I'm currently under assault by one of Lorelai's minions. The one who sounds like a semi-sapient asterisk. Or for the rest of you, Garrus. Now let me see here. So the thing is with this demo, it does seem to have already decided... oh, well, so much for the dam. A preset path decided for a good number of these creeks. And I suppose I can understand that to an extent, because again, it's showing off the physics engine. By and large, this is a demo of the physics engine that they're experimenting with. And thus they aren't as worried with the intervention of the player just yet. But they are quickly demonstrating that if you divert one path, you can potentially reroute to another. And I'm hoping to demonstrate that here. Should hopefully get more water flowing down this way. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, wow. Hello? Sorry, I didn't notice that some rubber ducks were made of molten lava. Yeah, no, they really just said fuck around and find out with this engine. It's natural and beautiful. You know what? Who am I to judge? You raise a valid point, Cochet. You know what? Unleash the beasts. I think they've been hampered enough. Nature is beautiful. But yes, surprising no one, much like myself, my computer does not seem to have a preference for modern hardware. I wonder... because there's one water source there. There's another over here. And that's gradually filling up over there. Actually, I block this off. That might well reroute over there. Okay. So there's a little more water trickling in this way? Actually, I wonder... Yeah, this might actually do it. Swim, Forrest, swim. And don't stop till you get home. There we are. Finally getting some progress with this area. Just needed to be a bit more aggressive with the calm and soothing Babbling Brook simulator. What in the fuck? You know? Oh, are these different spawn points? So, like, different types of ducks? Huh. Looks like this is starting to spill over now. Oh. I didn't even recognize that there was a place over here. That is interesting. And when you carve that little snaking path there, it can present a new route. This area, however, seems to have a bit of... Oh, okay. Well, that presents a bit more natural flow there. So then... Okay. You know, again, like, my initial gripes with the... well, initial technical difficulties notwithstanding, I do feel like this is the type of game I just sort of needed. Granted, it is nothing revolutionary. Nothing all that innovative, but sometimes it is nice to simply have an experience. And as far as experiences go, I am admittedly fairly nostalgic for riverbeds and creeks. Wow, it's like being outside. I mean, you're not entirely wrong, Phoenix. Bit of a peek into my life. I spent the grand majority of my childhood in this little cul-de-sac neighborhood by a river in Northern California. The river itself was just a 5-minute walk away, surrounded by what felt like miles of vines and trees and shrubs, wild blackberries growing. Summers, my family and I would pick as many blackberries as we could that didn't pose the risk of poking us into Swiss cheese. And make our way down this, what appeared to be one brave person's attempt at carving in a staircase out of mud that just gradually got eroded with time. And more often than not, it was more like a slide. But we would make our way down, and we would have picnics, simple sandwiches, things like that, frolic in the river, and we would just enjoy the relative simplicity there. I have many fond memories of my first dog, Ivory, a white golden retriever, and Bob, I guess technically my first cat as well. Ivory and Bob were the best of friends. Just a simple tabby and golden retriever, inseparable. They have both long since passed, and I do miss them, but I do have many memories of them swimming together in the river. Bob would just dive into the water just to swim after Ivory. Bob himself long survived Ivory, who unfortunately got hit by a car. Bob lived I want to say, to about 20 years old. And that is a black hole. Correction, that was a black hole. So good to know spatial-temporal anomalies exist in this game. I mean, you're not wrong, Phoenix. They are, in fact, normal. Just not entirely expected from my wholesome riverbed simulator. Anyway, with all that being said, I do not miss my hometown. I moved as far north as I have, specifically to get as far away from my hometown as possible. That being said, I do miss the relative simplicity of living in that little mountain cul-de-sac. Just a stone's throw away from the river. It all felt very big, very untamed. Very far removed from the rest of the world. And over the years, I have had more than my fair share of experiences, both seeking and being doomed to extreme levels of isolation. It has had both its pros and its cons. But in all honesty, I don't think I would take back a moment of those experiences because they shaped me into who I am today. And the funny thing is, the longer I just listen to the ambience of this level, the more sound effects I recognize. I'm going to try and avoid waxing full poetic with the stream, but both in a literal and not so literal sense, it is interesting to see the unexpected avenues that arise from attempting to forge a specific path. Not entirely dissimilar to how we go into our adult lives with what we believe to be a very clear vision of what it is we want to do and who we want to be. And those attempts at forging a very specific pre-planned path can result in some interesting discoveries, both about yourself and about the path that you thought you knew inside and out. I remember when my brother would go to like sandy places around lakes and build sandcastles for salamanders. See, funnily enough, that even reminds me of times when my father and I would go to Montgomery Woods and collect newts. My father would let me keep them for a little bit, and I'd do my best to take care of them in a little tank, make sure they were well fed, well hydrated. But eventually, I would always go back to Montgomery Woods with him and let them go. I think moments like that really gave me an appreciation for what should and should not be, I suppose, indirect control by human interference. I think I mentioned this before, but I also spent about a solid 3 years living in a cabin in the middle of the woods. Just trying to make the finishing touches on my life as I thought I knew it and imagined it. And it was a bit of a double-edged sword, because I had very much the isolation I'd wanted for quite some time. Didn't have to worry about noisy neighbors or too terribly much distraction or interference when trying to record things or make content. I hate that I keep defaulting to that term, content. But it also felt like time was never truly passing there. I mean, it helped that I was surrounded by evergreen trees. But even come wintertime, when the rest of the world was sort of freezing over or quickly catching fire, just felt sort of trapped. Albeit to a certain extent of my own volition, but even so. Ironically enough, these days I find myself, more often than I care to admit, trying to cling desperately to things I thought I knew I wanted, that I thought I couldn't live without. And then realizing, the more I tried to cling, the harder those things pulled away. It's sort of sobering in its own way. Again, predominantly just reinforcing that when push comes to shove, no pun intended. You can do your damnedest to reroute and carve in certain rough ideas of a path. But at the end of the day, nothing is immune to the passage of time. And one way or another, things are going to have to change. For the better, and perhaps not so much. Inevitability is horrifying. And understandably so. And there are certain inevitabilities that I will continue to struggle against tooth and claw. Though there's still something to be said about the nature, the sort of simplistic nature of that struggle in and of itself. I promise you I am fine, Gaucher. I think I'm curious about that first level again. Yeah, I think every now and then I just need one of these types of games for Saturdays. Just remake the text. Oh yeah, no, that is ultimately the goal here, Phoenix. I'm just experimenting. Again, I do love me a good physics engine. Working out all the odds and ends therein. Because a good chunk of what I was complaining about yesterday while playing Sonic 3 was how I am not a fan of games where direct control gets taken away from the player. And I think that's a big part of why I'm enjoying this game, simple as it is. Because it is entirely about taking control of essentially a natural resource, experimenting and seeing how messing around with those resources can affect their distribution. Because again, the goal is here. This is where I'm supposed to guide the ducks. It is just interesting to see what happens when bit by bit I carve out elements of the surroundings to take this creek and turn it into little pools. Now I wonder then. That's what I thought. And then I wonder... Now that is interesting. Far less water going that way now. Which I suppose does make sense. Again, a simple reallocation of resources. Now I wonder then. I understand this is not the most fascinating or engaging stream I've ever done, and I do apologize for those of you watching who are constantly bored out of your gourd. That being said, I do think there is something to be said of just gradual processes like these, where there's this simple sort of childlike fascination induced with simple tools like these. Cause and effect at its simplest. Safe and cozy tucked in your gourd? I'm happy to hear that. And Koshe, if you would be so kind as to take care of that. Much appreciated. Even in chill streams, all bots must die. Indubitably, Phoenix. Indubitably. You know, it's also interesting in this particular case anyway, and take from this what you will, symbolically speaking. How the longer you work at experimenting and obstructing certain paths to form new ones, the harder it is to tell how much of that was your doing and how much of it was outside influence. Again, oftentimes we will go into something with a fully set and fully fleshed out idea of what it's supposed to be like. And then we realize some of that was just kind of decided for us. Whether it was a matter of misinformation, a lack of information, something that was decided upon by others that we eventually just got used to conceptually. Examples of this can range from simple career paths, prospective career paths even, to self-identifiers. We're defined a certain way by certain people for so long that we just get used to the idea. And then we're provided with fresh insight or new information. And then suddenly, we aren't entirely certain what to believe. Obviously, this is coming from a cis straight man, so take that with a grain of salt. But I digress. It's just kind of fascinating to realize that there's so much left to learn about yourself and the world around you, the longer you decide to stick around. All of this to say, even when you think you've got shit figured out, it's okay if you suddenly realize one day that you don't. Because we are all very much still learning. With that being said, I think this has been a good demonstration of this demo. I am curious as to what all can be expected from when this game fully comes out. But we're not done with stream just yet. Because I've also been curious about another game. Let me see here. Another demo, even. One that it's even closer to home for me, as someone who grew up with a deep-seated appreciation for creature collection games. So, Oh dear, it's doing the thing again. Ah, my word. Give me news, Joy. If only. I'm not nearly so qualified. Let's see. Yep, it's the same solution as last time. Well, at least this one doesn't seem to hate my computer as much. I mean, I don't have any save data, so yeah. Become the manager of a care center for adorable little monsters and Monster Care Simulator. Earn money by meeting their needs, improving your facilities, and customize the environment to provide the best care and see the creatures thrive. Alright. Sounds all well and good to me. Let me just update my stream info. There we go. Stream info is updated. Alright, so let's take a look into what all can be expected from this. Again, this is another demo. I believe, unlike Babbling Brook, the full version of the game for Monster Care Simulator is actually out. Whoa, that's mouse sensitivity galore. My word. Damn. Sent that shit to the Shadow Realm. Yeah, I think I'm gonna tone down the mouse sensitivity a little bit. There we are. Maybe not nearly that much. Hope there's bug. Oh, there's bound to be. That's a little better. I mean, so far simple enough. Yep, it's that simple. Oh, well. Jesus. Can I turn you on? Nope. Yeah, no, this tracks. I mean, I have lived in far worse fixer-uppers. This is your center management tablet. You need it to manage the center, replenish resources, furniture, and decorations. Order the necessary resources and furniture in delivery section. To add them to the cart, click plus. Sorry, the phrasing threw me off here. Click plus button located below the resource. Then press the order button. Alright, it's all well and good. Alright, so. And you are not kidding about Nurse Joy Simulator. Oh, right. So let's say we needed sponge. Soap would probably do us some good. Wash station. Okay. Place wash. Ah, well. Oh. That will in fact do it. That's about right. Alright. Yeah. There we go. Oh. Looks like we're already getting customers potential, eh? What in the... Yep, that is, in fact, a monster that could feasibly fit in your pocket. Howdy-ho. Alright, analyze monster. Dirty. Dear fucking Christ. That banana has seen better days. Drop the monster in the wash station to start cleaning. Click the monster with the soap to start cleaning. Hold. Yeah. Okay, simple enough. I played Scarlet and Violet. Alright. There we are. Garden. Okay. Disease of happiness, add neutral happy. Make them. Okay, so it's sort of like a combination Pokemon Center and daycare. If I'm understanding this correctly. My boy got full dented. Something's wrong with this Oddish. Okay. There we are. Alright. How you doing down here, buddy? Looks like you have to pretend that you don't know where eggs come from. Ah, yes. Hello. What is up? Giving echo. You are not the same person who was here earlier. But this is perfectly in character for an entitled white person. I'm wondering if this is just because this is a demo, or if this is a mechanic. Dealing with people just dropping by to steal other people's monsters. There we are. Skadoosh. Dirty, da-da-da. Sounds about right. Buddy. I think you're sitting on the soap. That's unfortunate. Oh. 1 sec. Oh, 1 moment. Dealing with one fucking abomination at a time. More surprises don't actually happen in Pokemon. I mean, to an extent it does. It's just usually not this fleshed out. Okay, upgrades, okay. Alright. You, little goblin. And there, and you're gonna have to start from the beginning. That sounds about right. Oh, easy. But yeah, like, we technically got our first exposure to this type of care for Pokemon in X and Y, with the introduction to Pokémon Ami, which has gone by a number of different names over the years. Wait. Did I... X and Y, would you do this? Yes, exactly. Oh. Okay, interesting. So I can just have these in my inventory then. That simplifies some things. Alright. Apparently I am in the business of taking care of people's grapes. Alright. Hey, you better not be fucking around back here. That's what I thought. Let's see. Fluva, Terra. So regional variants, if I'm understanding this correctly. So, hey. That's what I thought. So, is it literally just backspace stuff? Oh, the fuck? Born in a fucking barn, I swear. All right. Start next day. Of course. Do I have to... Oh. My guy. Do I have... Well, let me... Consumable, poop bag. think I ordered those. Just double check. Oh, I should probably order a couple more of these. Oh, it's because it's too... Okay. I see. You can only just... There we go. Okay. And alright, hold on. Hold your horses. Hey, what did I just fucking... Y'all little shits really or something. Alright, well... Let's see if I can't up your fucking happiness. Recovery station, that's what I need. But I need more money for that, don't I? Well, I mean, I suppose that is why I am a business. Hey! You little shit. Just, we don't talk about this. Yogi, huh? Ah, yes. Destroyer of worlds. And fully healed? Well, sounds like a you problem. Alright. Recovery station. Alright. Now, honestly, I feel like one at a time, please. Don't mind me just gauging the overall vibe of my placement here. I've never been one for feng shui, but OCD is in fact a motherfucker. Now you... Okay, I understand a bit better now. There we are. Now, how can I help you? Monster discovered. Frozen. Okay. On the ice station. Okay. Alright. I'm just gonna... Well, maybe the wrong station, but I'm putting it here anyway. I have a business to run. Here for Nibby. Would that be you? Oh, that is in fact you. Hey. Hey, none of that now. Here you are. Well, once again, you dragged your nasty-ass shoes into my establishment, so who's the real monster? Hi, we have Ash Ketchum at home. Muggsy, was it? Ah, yes. This regular fucking rogues gallery member. Here, let me set you right the fuck here. Well, friend, what do you want from me? Honestly. Alright, now let's see here. Let's see. Alright, and then you. Ay, Bubba, everyone and their fucking grandma's dog's unborn litter is coming to visit. You? There. Oh, that's right, I need another fucking... Yes? Alright. And then you. Dude, you know, you really gotta stop letting your kids roll around in nuclear waste, alright? Like, just because they're monsters doesn't mean they can necessarily take the full fucking power of the elephant's foot. Alright. Fucking... There we are. Alright, so... So I'm not entirely certain why I needed a whole ass station if all I need to do is blow dry these motherfuckers. I suppose then again I did need the soap and the sponge for the other one. You here. You here. Can I put you here? No, I suppose I cannot. But what I can do is give you motherfuckers something to beat the shit out of that is not each other. Oh, fucking, that's right. I need to make room. No, that's not what I... Whatever. There. Now. Here. Frolic. Can I not? There. All right. Yes. Alright. I can hazard a guess what went wrong. Are you fucking... Fan-tucking fastic. Consumable fucking hair dryers. You know, back in my day, rather, things were made to last. You. There. You. There. Oh, for fucking... Y'all better fucking not. There. All right. You little fucking monsters cannot be left to your own devices, can you? What the fuck do you want? Can you not? Could you do literally anything but? Might have to consider buying that fucking fence. Oh god, yeah. And born in fucking barns. So we're gonna have to get fucking get-along sweaters for you motherfuckers. Now, let's see here. Pliers. Well, that prospect is horrifying. Yeah, no, I'm probably gonna have to get one of those. Right. Hey! Break it up. You are a fucking menace. Here. Think about what you've done. Unfucking believable. Monty. Well, you know what? Monty is actually fucking stellar. Here. Well, you know what? Neither is my mental health, but we all make do. Fucking degenerate. Alright. There we are. Here. One for everyone. Oh, I guess there's a fucking parade in town. One moment. Now that I think about it, you should probably be closer to where the rest of the trash hangs out. Don't mind me. We'll get this a little affront to Darwinism back in one piece in no time. Ah, for fuck's sake. Ah, and you? Here. Take a little troublemaker and get out. Oh god, there's so much more. Here. One for you. Here. I'm definitely gonna have to get more of these fucking things. Alright. Oh god. Another one. Again, I guess it's a party. There we are. Alright. How can I help you? Lightning, was it? Honestly, one of the least troublesome. Alright. Alright. Now you. And you. Jerry. Well then. You seem to be fine and fucking dandy. Now that I seem to have my groove on, seem to be doing a bit better. Here. Get your shit and get out. Ah, my word. Sorry, this fucking... is going to be eating me alive if I don't sort it out. That'll do, pig. It will, in fact, do. What the fuck do you want? Stung. Stung station. Okay. Well. I think we can tend to that in due time. Just so long as this little murderous wretch is left over on that side. Alright. You... I think might actually be better suited for here. Closer to the door. There we are. There. And of course I'm gonna need fucking tweezers for that, aren't I? Alright. Oh. I'm not sure what you want from me, my guy. Place to treat. Oh, do I need more? Well, let's see here. Oh, bandages. I guess that would track. Right, no. Unfortunately, don't have the room for that. But you know what? Fuck. Hey, you. Is that... Oh, there we are. Is there more to this? I clearly must have overlooked the fucking... Let's see. Will this do it? There. Go nuts. You seem to be having a gay old time. Now, extract objects allows you to apply bandages to monster after you use pliers, and then make him happy by making him dance. Restores a little health. Okay. Fair enough, I suppose. Also, these fucking heathens, I swear. Now, we can open up. Alright. What the fuck? Well, can hazard a guess. And then you. Willow, was it? That happened to be? Yes, indeed. Here. Here's your fucking acorn back. Yeah, double whammy in that one space, huh, buddy? That's rough. So, got any big plans for the weekend? You know, other than being captured by a bunch of fucking would-be gangsters. Yikes. More for the elephant's foot, huh? There, come on. Oh, wrong. Keeps going to the wrong fucking marker. There we are. Drinking too much slurm, my guy. You are what you eat. Alright. Now you two play nicely. Don't make me come back here. Whiskers. Whiskers. You know what? You don't strike me as a Whiskers, but fuck it. Who am I to judge? Don't you fucking judgingly look at me. Like, got a fucking busy day ahead of you. What the fuck? But, hey, no. Hey. So, I'm not sure. Okay, that's the gimmick. Alright. Yep. I get the gist. Alright, well, thank you for dropping by for as long as you did, Phoenix. I appreciate you. Is this soap not good anymore? Fine. We need your hoity-toity clean soap. There we are. Yep. Tony. Let me take a guess. You know? Might look like a raccoon. He's actually a reindeer. 5 internet points to those who get the reference. Yeah, neither is my fucking establishment's floor, but you don't see me pressing charges, do you? Ah. Alright, what about you? Sassy. Alright. Yeah, that fits the bill. Say things that is how language works. Alright, and you? Fucking... Whose wedding are you off to crash? Right. Right. I'll be honest. I was fully convinced that the green was the gunk. Is that speciesist of me? Perhaps. Oh, God. Have fun at the Trenton Tar Pits today? Fucking trainers. Defeat the League, they keep saying. Take out a crime syndicate, they keep saying. Was there any fucking consideration for us, the people who take care of their shit kids, while they're off collecting their badges? Oh boy. And you? Ashley. That would be you. Keep him out of the fucking candy jar. I swear, at this rate, I'm gonna turn into the fucking Pokemon Center equivalent of House MD. Ah, my fucking word. Alright. Yeah, man, you fucking... That's why you scrub behind your ears. There we are. Come here. Alright. Gunther, what do you have to be fucking pissy about? Here. Try seeing things from that perspective. Now, let's see. Alright. Well, if it isn't the Blowjob Brothers, how can I help you? Alright. There we are. And for you. You know, it's one thing to have initial concerns about, like, frostbite or numbness with an injury like this. But honestly, I'd be more concerned about internal hemorrhaging. Alright, Cha-Cha, go nuts. Like, you literally had shards of ice poking out of you. Alright, and you? Gunther. Ah, yes. Everyone's favorite party animal. Yeah. Take better fucking care of your booger emoji, alright? And what the fuck is you? Damn. Slowtad was a straight-up victim of domestic violence, got hit over the head with a frying pan. Let's see. Oh, okay. Once again, I mistook the color scheme. Alright. Well, get over here. I'm sensing a theme that the little buggers, they're just two eyes and two legs, seem to get along the best. Yep. Connor. Damn. Iron Mouse face reveal. Who would have thunk it? Enjoy the rest of your day, Sea Dog. Oh, I'm sorry, does it say gullible on the ceiling? Jesus fucking Christ. Yep. Ace. You, three having a time? Am I interrupting something, or? You know? That is an affliction. Light meter dark. First and foremost... I swear, these fucking... Never a dull moment. No rest for the wicked. And you. Yeah, one cha-cha slide coming up. Yep. Let me guess. Bad haircut. And you. You know what? I had a feeling. Where's Aldo? Oh, here he is. Alright. Consumables. Eels burns. Jesus. Yeah, I think I should just fucking... It seems to have done it. Alright. Let's see. You get here. Just separating the leg havers from the non-leg havers, don't mind me. Yep. There we are. Because it seems to be a consistent trait that the leg havers, non-leg havers, and other limb havers just generally do not seem to get along in this game. Seems to be some sort of preconceived bias. I don't agree with it. And I'm hoping they will learn to be better, having been treated by me. Someone who's an asshole to everyone, regardless of how many limbs they have. Speaking of which, you got a little something right there, a little schmutz. Let's see here. Fucking course. Alright, let's order another one of you. Honestly, you look good with the bunny ears, not gonna lie. Be able to bond over their mutual hatred for me. You know what? If it means putting an end to Pokemon racism, I will gladly be the common enemy. Alright, so let me just... And I need to order some fucking trash bags. Because this shit has gotten out of hand. Alright. Alright. Well, no turf wars seem to have broken out, so that's a good sign. I would recommend other objects to test your makeout skills with. Just putting that out there, Tiggy. Also, I'm so sorry your mom called you Tiggy. Life truly is unfair sometimes. My word. Alright, so... Muggsy. Let's see. Well, you're the only one with a discernible face here, aside from Tiggy, so... By process of elimination... Yeah, you better run. We hope to see you again. You know, these are what I imagine the conversations are between Nurse Joys when no one else is looking. track mud in my fucking shop. Welcome to the Pokemon Center. How can I help you? That'd be you. A perfectly healthy Dingleberry. There you go. Then you. Masked Rider themselves. You wonder whatever could be the problem with Winnie the Pooh here. Oh, bother. I have a rumbly in my tumor. There we are. Oh, damn. What in the good God? Ma'am, there is a child on your child. Yes, they certainly have fallen from grace, haven't they? Fallen from grace and latched onto a fucking penguin. What in the ever-living free-flying fuck is wrong with this one, aside the shrapnel? Or aside from the shrapnel, I should say. Hey! Nope. None of that. Hey, boo-boo! I'm recovering from third-degree burns! There we are. Hey. All right. Jesus fuck. Again with people letting their Pokemon run around in the fucking brambles. Yep. Tiggy. Ah, yes. World-renowned Tiggy. Okay, I will admit the little green blush is cute. Yeah. And I'm not over the trauma of you fucking up my establishment either. Guess we're both walking away disappointed. Ah, fucking heathens. Hey. Stay. Dodger. You know, if nothing else, I suppose I can appreciate that you're a draft dodger. You have your priorities straight. Uh-huh. Another victim of that especially fucked up Canadian grease fire commercial. If you know, you know. Alright, yeah. Perfect! Alright, now... Oh, fucking course. Alright, so there we are. You know? Didn't think I'd be playing Power Wash Simulator tonight, but here we are. Is that Morris's first part-time job? Oh, abso-fucking-lutely. For the uninitiated, Dr. Morris is a Pokemon OC of mine who is not particularly fond of Pokemon in general. Or at the very least, Pokemon training. And yeah. Ah yes, and the wind thereof. Or therethrough, I suppose I should say. Get over here. You know, I watched a couple different animated adaptations of The Wind in the Willows not too terribly long ago, and that story is a hell of a lot more homoerotic than I remember it being. Those bishes... those bishes. I suppose... there's probably more than our fair share collectively of bishy art of those motherfuckers. Those bitches, in fact, be gay. And good for them. Good for them. How the fuck has it nearly been 3 hours? Once again, time flies. Whether fun is involved or not, time is a precious commodity that we don't have nearly enough of. Out of morbid curiosity. Get my fucking establishment. Damn. Brass Tower do be looking a bit high def these days. All right. this is going a bit of a ways for a demo. I'm just wondering if there is a point where it'll say, thank you for playing. Alright. Yeah, I'll probably call it, you know, at the hour, but I might want to see about getting in at least one more full day. Yeah. And you. Sorry. Missy and Mindy here being like Catty and Bratty. It took me a hot second to tell the difference. Alright. So, first and foremost, will you... Oh, is the sponge finally gone? Okay. Alright. Here. Now. Wait. Oh, did I not? Fucking... Guess I didn't finish scrubbing you? Oh, the fucking... There we are. There we got a fancy soap. There we go. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Think we had perfectly clean soap back in my day? Nah, built character. Alright, I'll go see if they're done with Bashful and Happy. Yeah, man. There you are. There you go. As for setting your fucking Pokemon on fire. Maybe think before you don't. There we go. Model of health. Dingleberry 2 Electric Boogaloo. Ah, my word. Yep. Let's see. See, I got sad because for a brief second I thought it said missile. It reminded me of good times. play Ghost Trick. See, it almost feels insulting when they let you walk that far from your little area just to be like, fuck you. Yeah, little fucking bit. My word. Also, uno momento, because you fucking heathens don't know how to wipe your feet. The fucking mat. Absolute fucking buffoonery. Keep them out of the fucking ice tray, would you? Go. All right. So, there we go. Putting you there just for a sec. Of course. Once again, nothing is made to last anymore. Y'all better fucking behave. Jesus, I know the changes in seasons has fucking finally arrived, but good fucking God. It's not that cold. Hey. Nope. Incorrect. All right. Y'all better not stir up shit. Speaking of. Alright. We done fucking around? Hey! No. Bad abomination. No biscuit. Might have to get some more fucking soccer balls. There we go. Day 13. Okay. So, I've now been streaming for 3 hours. I think I can probably call it here. What in the fuck? You know what? Apparently I had an idea and lost it. I suppose such is the fate of one in my position. Which is to say, someone who's lost control of his life. But I digress. This was an interesting stream. With, certain twists and turns I didn't realize that I needed. But I suppose was oddly healing in its own way. And get off your stupid computer and come watch cartoons before you load properly. You'll do that anyway, Koshe. Which actually reminds me, it's only a matter of months now before they start giving out those tins of 3 flavored popcorn, and I need to start finding hiding places. In any event, thank all of you for showing up who did show up. For what I was hoping would be a relatively more chill stream, and in some ways it was. Otherwise it was sort of frustrating in and of itself just getting the game to fucking work. But in the end, we did in fact get said games to work. Albeit reluctantly. In any event, I'm glad we had this stream tonight. And I'm looking forward to the streams that are coming later at the start of October, my personal favorite month. I have some interesting plans for October, none of which I will reveal quite yet, but I do hope you're looking forward to them. Until then, thank you all for dropping by. Have a great rest of your weekend. And always remember to fucking think.